is up, YouTube? Today is a rainy day out. Ah, man. Just seen something in my damn window. Fucking spider web, man. What the hell? I guess having a shed, I gotta get something to get that stuff down. I got his ass, and I got his little house too. Where his little web he started. That's like the third one, and it's always in this damn window behind here. I don't know what the hell's going on. I guess I'm gonna have to get some spray or something. I don't know. There's some spiders here and there. I got the lights dim today because I don't really need that big bright light behind me, and I'm not sitting way back over there in front of everything. I'm just sitting here at my table, just hanging with MovieJohn. Lots been going on. Not really, but just stupid stuff. Stupid stuff working at Wally World. Well, another thing, McDonald's. This generation's crazy. You know, I went to McDonald's yesterday. Ordered me a burger and fries, the old McDouble and stuff, and a drink. Usually this McDonald's is pretty quick. You can go through and get your stuff and get out, you know, and go. Today, of course, at my lunch break, and I needed to go to the post office too, they wanted to be slow about it. So I go through the drive-through. They give me my drink, and then they tell me to pull up to the little one of these windows. Or we're not really a window. It's two parking lots, and it says for drive-through. I guess, you know, in case they don't have your food ready. And they didn't have mine, of course. And so I pull up to wait, and there's already a car there waiting on this side of me. Another car pulls on this side of me, over here. I'm there about 2 minutes, and a guy walks up. I'm waiting for fries and a burger. The guy walks up with two strawberry shakes, and just looks at me. I'm like, no. I just knew this was going to happen. I just could tell by the way he came out of the door. He was going to come to me. I was like, no, man, I got a McDouble and the fries. And he don't even say nothing. He walks away. So he gives it to the people next to me that was already there. So that's one mistake they're trying. A few minutes later, another guy walks out with a bag, and I'm thinking, okay, this is mine. But he walks over to the one over next to me. I usually don't go too crazy at places like this, but I had my window down, and I yelled at him. I was like, hey, he started walking back, and I was like, I've been here for about 10 minutes now, and of course, I knew the people that was here got their drinks, but this guy just pulled up after me, and he's got his food. What's up? He's like, oh. And he walks back over to this guy's car, and the guy starts to get out, and the guy gives him the bag, and I'm thinking, he comes around and goes, I'm sorry. He gives my food to the guy next door here. And I'm like, dude, they told me to pull in number 2. Do they not tell you which number that we're in? He goes, oh yeah, they do, but I forgot to ask. Young kid. Now, I ain't saying all young people are like this, but a lot of young people are like this, because where I work at Walmart, I see it every day, man. I was just like, really? He too busy in there paying attention to his phone or whatever, or going out on his lunch break and getting high or whatever. Civilization's downfall is freaking their telephones and cell phones, I should say. I'm really showing my age now. Cell phones and freaking weed, or any other kind of drug, pills or whatever. I think mainly weed, because it makes people just like duh out. And, you know, I'm not saying I never done it or whatever, but I just don't see the sense in doing it all the time like that. I don't understand it. People will tell you, hey, there ain't nothing else to do around here, whatever. So, you know, it's just like, whatever. I just was like, man, you know, I backed out and left. I was thinking, God almighty, today's people, man, these kids and stuff, what the hell's wrong with them? I work with a bunch of kids up there, and every time I see half of them, all they tell me is, I want to go home. I want to go home. They'll be there an hour working, and they want to go home. They hate it so bad. They think I'm crazy because it doesn't bother me. Yeah, there'll be times where I get tired the last hour or two of my shift, and I'm like, I'm ready to go home here soon, you know. But I'm not wanting to go home as soon as I get there. Walmart's not that damn bad. Doing what we do, you know, shopping and stuff, it's not that hard. But to these kids, apparently it is. I might have another spider web. I tell you, these damn spiders are quick to making webs and stuff. I gotta really watch. I hope ain't no black widow up in here or nothing. I end up getting bit by one of them, I gotta go to the hospital for sure. I don't see nothing else, but on my new shelf over there, I think I might have something on it. I don't know, it looks like something hanging there, but this generation's something else. Something else. Anything else been happening in the world? Well, yeah, apparently yesterday there was some kind of glitch thing or whatever. I never did see it anywhere around here. Buddy JT says the world was about to end or whatever. He's a IT man or whatever. I don't know nothing about that. I don't claim to be real smart, but I'm not real stupid either, but I don't understand that kind of stuff. I don't understand, you know, and they talk about gas stations and banks and all this shit. If everything starts shutting down and the power goes out or whatever, then yeah, and it stays out, then yeah, I might be a little worried, but I wasn't really worried. Nobody in Walmart that I work with had heard about it. I didn't see it on my phone anywhere. I had to get links sent to me to show me whatever it is, and I still don't understand it. I don't understand how stuff like that happens. And I don't really understand the point of that stuff happening. Why? What's the purpose of it? I don't know. I don't know why people just can't get along. I really don't. I don't understand why people cannot just get along. Countries get along. Just stay in your own shit. Do your own thing or whatever. I don't understand why other countries hate us, hate other countries. I just don't understand why. I mean, we kiss everybody's ass, it seems like, half the time. I'm not getting real political or anything, because I'm not really into that. I've never voted a day in my life because it don't matter. To me, they're going to put who they want to in there. If you believe that your vote matters, then you just go ahead and believe that. I don't believe it. I believe what George Carlin said many years ago. They'll put who they want to put in there. They just make you think that you got the right person in there or whatever. And then when they do get in there, there's still people bitching a few months later that they're not doing their job or whatever or something. I don't know. That stuff on my table and everything. Been straightening up the die-cast side a little bit more. I got a shelf over here on this side. I'm not going to really show it right now. I'll put my grave diggers on and stuff. Probably have to show that off in my next video. I've been buying a lot of monster trucks lately. I've got, I think, 17 different grave diggers. Some of them are different paint schemes. Some of them just different colored wheels. We got fire and ice and different things like that. I got a chrome one. I got all green, neon green. And I just happened to win another one last night called, it's like a candy kind. It's like, oh, excuse me, I just ate me a biscuit. Some kind of candy kind, I don't know. But anyway, I'm sorry if people don't like this video. You can go ahead and go to another video if you don't like it. I'm just talking today, getting shit off my chest. But yeah, I don't really get, so I don't watch the news because half of it I don't understand, or it's just bad news. Who wants to watch that kind of stuff? You know. I come up to the shed, play some music, do some videos for my YouTube channels, and just hang out and, you know, do stuff like that. I need to do another video. It's been almost 2 weeks since I did a video on here. I really ain't had nothing really to talk about, you know. It's a rainy day. Today's Saturday. I should be out. Well, I could be out. I ain't gonna say I should, because nobody's gonna be out. There was some yard sales scheduled for today, and they got canceled, I guess, because of the rain and stuff. But you know what? It's all right today. I don't really mind it. I think we are long overdue for rain here in my area. It's been freaking so hot, and it's so cool today. So it's nice to have some rain for a change, and not just for 5 minutes and then the sun comes out and burns you up. A little steady rain, just keep on going and keep it cool. You know what I mean? That's what I like to see. But yeah, these new generations, something else, man. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not saying all of them are like that, and there's some kids that's going to college and stuff and you know, doing good things, but there is some people that I see around here, or maybe some I might work with, just don't want to work. You know, I don't want to work either, but I go to work because why? I got to pay bills and stuff, you know. And some of these live at home, and they don't even have to pay no freaking bills, hardly. They might pay their cell phone bill or something. Take advantage of this time when you live in a home and you ain't got no bills to pay, and save some freaking money for the real world when you get out there and do some stuff, you know. Or I wish I would have saved a lot of money over the years when I was a kid, but once I had kids, it was a little hard to do. I understand. Kids getting married and stuff. I think there's one couple that's like 20 and 21 up there. It's where I work at's getting married. You can't teach these kids nothing. Why go into something like that? I mean, I'm married. I ain't gonna say I've done it 3 times now. This is the last time. If this one don't work, which I don't see why it wouldn't work. It's worked pretty good, but you never know. But hopefully it does. You got to be on the same team, man. You got to be, you know, and it's you got to do stuff for each other, and you know, you got to get a woman that puts up with collecting. You got to get a woman that puts up with collecting, because I outshop my wife big time. I go to flea market, she poops out way before I do, and I could still be hunting and looking. I don't always film every bit of it, because if I did, you'd have hour-long videos, because, you know, I try to trim them down a little bit as I can and film just the best stuff that I see or whatever. I need to count my cars for my diecast channel. I don't know how many I got. It'd be kind of hard to count them. But I do know I got like 116 monster trucks right now. It's a lot of trucks. You get on Whatnot, man, and just I say I'm not going to bid on something, or I'm just going to sit and watch. It never works that way. I always get at least 2 or 3. I got like 11 or 12 things coming in the mail right now. Not all separate. I think it might be 4 packages with all that stuff. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff coming next week. So, and then I get on a CD kick, and I'll buy some CDs, and I did for a while, and that takes me to the next topic. I usually don't say this stuff and let people get aroused out of me, because it didn't get aroused out of me. I just laughed it off. But I had a bad comment. I usually don't get too many bad comments, but I had a comment here recently on a video. I think I was talking about buying stuff or whatever. I don't know, collecting, or I can't remember. It's been like a year ago when I mean the video has been a year ago, but it's been a few weeks ago. I just let it die down for a little bit, and I didn't even reply. I replied to the person LOL. That's all I said. And it had stuff to do, I guess, saying that, you know, what else am I going to do with money and stuff? Just buy what you want to buy, as long as you pay your bills and stuff. And this person said that it was about VHS. That's what it was about. It was about buying a VHS, and it said I was attempting to win back this nostalgic youth or whatever, pathetic nostalgia, it said, by buying this kind of stuff. Apparently they're not a collector. Apparently they don't watch collectors on YouTube. And why comment on something if you're just going to badmouth it? I've flicked on things and seen things, and if I didn't like it, I turned it off. I went to something else. So why badmouth it? So they said that, and then I think I must have said in the video, you know, what else am I going to buy or something? I'd be boring if I didn't buy anything or whatever. And it said, I could save money. Okay, well, this person don't really know me. Even though I buy a lot of stuff and collect stuff, we still make enough money to go ahead and put some money to the side too. It might not be a whole lot, but we have saved, and we do have savings. We do have stuff in savings. And we don't touch that savings. Try not to. We have before because of a good reason. Not just to buy some die-cast cars or some figures or some movies or anything like that. It was to fix a car or something else that we needed, like an air conditioner or whatever, or just stuff like that. So I do save money, little by little. What you can. It is a little hard sometimes. Then it said I could join a gym and spend money on that and lose some weight. So it's another stab at my weight. I've been up and down on weight for years. I know how to lose weight. I just like eating the wrong things. I like my food to taste good, and usually the shit that tastes good ain't good for you. I mean, well, ain't good for you. Yeah, that's right. The stuff that is not really good is it's supposed to be good for you. It don't taste that good. I have joined the gym before, and I have lost weight. But to my point of my age now, I've did it 2 or 3 times. I don't really want to say I gave up. I do eat a lot healthier than some people I know. But I've done that before too. Another one was put your kids through college or something. Put some money away for that. Well, my son, he's like me. He ain't going to college. I'm not going to push towards nobody going to college and doing more in school. If they don't want to do it, they don't want to do it. My daughter is in college, and she is going to graduate here at the end of the year, and I have to go to Florida to see her. So that's another thing that is being done and not being done because, you know, my son don't want to go. He's not going to go. And my daughter did want to go, and she got a way to go, and you know, she's going. It just said stuff like that, you know, like things you could do, and it might have said, but the main thing was it's being pathetic of trying to relive my childhood and stuff. And there's a lot of people out there, buddy, whoever this was, that do what I do and collect stuff that I collect. And got lots and lots more and spends lots and lots more money on stuff. And if I want to buy VHS and add to my collection, I will. I've sold and bought and collected a little bit of everything over the years. So that's my choice. I still make it. I still save money. I still eat what I want to eat. I wasn't complaining about it in the video, so I don't know why they seem to poke at me about that, but they did, and it's okay. I didn't want to say all that stuff that I just said. I just put LOL, you know. But now I talk about it a little bit. I wasn't going to at first, but it's all right. People are just haters. That's all I can say. It's just a hater. I don't know. You do what you want to do with your money, and I do what I want to do with my money. Basically, that's the whole gist of the thing. Whole gist. Do what you want to do with your money, I'll do what I want to do with my money. You know, people do collect and buy other things that I don't really agree with and I don't like or whatever, but I'm not going to sit there and tell them they need to save money and they need to do this and that. It's their fucking money. They worked for it, you know, or somebody gave it to them or whatever. I don't know. Most of the time, you know, they should work for it. So do what you want to do with your money, you know. People probably, you know, think, you know, buying DVDs and Blu-rays and everything's stupid too. I don't buy as much as I used to, but I'm too busy buying metal things now, die cast and shit like that. And I still buy some biggers every once in a while, but people are going to hate, man. That's just life, you know. Just laugh and go on with it. Because one day you won't be here. Somebody's going to have to deal with all this shit. And it's just something to fill some time. I mean, I don't know. I've been a collector for years. And that brings me to my next subject. Hopefully this video is not too long, but this is the last one for this. Collections will always end sometime. Now I put this on, I think I put it on something here recently. I think I put it on the community tab on here maybe. Or I might have put it on Instagram or something. I don't know. But you're either going to sell it, you're going to trade to get other things, or you're going to die and somebody else is going to get it. It always is going to end sooner or later. I have had collections ends. At one time years ago when I first started collecting stuff, I collected Star Wars stuff, and that was it. It died because, I don't know, it just got so burnt out. There's so much of it. Now, I just collect, you know, with figure-wise and stuff, I collect a little bit of everything. Achoo! 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 3 of them. That's supposed to be good luck, right? No cutting on this one. Or at least I did cut early, but then I cut again. Where was I at? Yeah, about them ending. You know, they're going to end sooner or later. So, if you don't sell the stuff and get money, which, you know, a lot of things, I do have stuff that's worth some money that I could sell and get some other money and do whatever if I need to do it. I have done that in the past, or I'd have freaking store by now, and I think people that know me have known that. I've had so much stuff over the years, and I've got rid of a lot of stuff. And I mean, 2 years ago, I think it was, I got rid of a lot of VHS, and I still do have some, but I just kept my favorites. People get carried away with collecting sometimes, and sometimes they buy a ton of shit, and yeah, I'm known to do that too, and go a little overboard sometimes. But that's the fun about it, at least to me. The fun about hunting and getting this stuff and looking at it, and I mean, there's not a whole lot else to it. I mean, yeah, you don't do much with it. It collects dust, but you know, so does your TV. But you watch it, and you get dust on it. I mean, there's other stuff in your house is going to get dust on it. So, I mean, hell, we even bought a shed, me and Rhonda, to put my stuff in, so she could have a I was going to say garage, have a office, because we really didn't want to move because we like, you know, our rent and stuff. So that helps us have a little extra money to do things that we want to do and stuff, so we don't have to pay a whole lot of them in some of our bills. But we do have bills. You don't think we don't have any kind of bills. We do. But a collection will be dead at one time. It will die eventually. Whether you sell it or trade it off for other stuff, or, like I said, pass away, and someone else inherits. And most of the time, people don't want it. They're going to sell the stuff, and it goes to another collector. It just recycles itself. Basically, that's it. I know a lot of people probably ain't stayed to watch this whole entire video, but if you have, I appreciate you. It's just some things I want to talk about today. Hanging out here, I was listening to some Richard Pryor over here on my CD player and looking through some of my cars and doing some stuff. I always got something to do here in the shed. It's never done. I just took some stuff down off of that and put it down in the floor the other night and put some other things up there where I do something with my movies, or I got a shelf for at the flea market, and I put a shelf up in here. I thought about it. It's like a media shelf, but well, let's show you. We'll just spin you around right here. Right there it is. It's just like a media shelf basically. But I put my put my trucks on it, I should say. I put my trucks on it. I thought about putting movies on it, which I don't want to crowd Rhonda's office too much. So I said, I'll just put it up here and put stuff on it. I'm probably going to need another shelf eventually for some figures. I'm kind of slowing down on the figure stuff right now. That's one thing I like collecting different things, is taking, you know, buying stuff here and there, and, you know, not really get burnt out on it, but just take a little break, you know what I mean? And go off to something else, but then you come back to that still because you still love that kind of stuff. So it's kind of back and forth right now. But that's it for this video. Thanks for hanging out with me today. This is a different type of hanging out with MovieJohn, just chilling and talking. Kind of almost like shooting the shit, but Rhonda's not here. She's down in the homestead there, and she's working on the computer. I should have brought me a drink up here. I got to go down there and get me a drink. If I had power all the time turned on up here, I'd have a little refrigerator, but I don't always have the power on. So. But anyway, if you want to tune into my other channel where I actually make some money, I'm about to get my first paycheck since I went, what do you call it? Shit, I can't think now. Since I got monetized, about to get my first check, hopefully. I would have got it last month, but I didn't put my billing information in there for my bank. So hopefully this month I will get paid. Not a whole lot, but it's something for like 4 months. So, and then after that, I don't know if I get paid every month or what. It's going, but it's, you know, I'm not no big superstar or nothing. And on this channel, it's basically just shoot shits and giggles and just little hobby stuff, you know. I don't know if I ever get monetized on here, but if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. That's it for this video. Stay tuned to the next one. This is MovieJohn, and I'm always filming.